Is
Um,
there?
yeah, I'm honestly running. We're only 15 episodes in, and I'm really running out of ways to introduce the episode.
We
Like, we're
should
gonna
just
need
start
to.
adding like random like war sound effects at the
Oh
beginning of
my god!
episodes. So that way we can just be like, get down!
I was supposed to yell, just get down. Oh my god! But we can't get specific. I can't be like they're in the trees because everyone knows what war I'm talking about if I say they're in the tree.
They're in the ground!
They're in the fucking tree.
Oh my god, they're in the sand. They're in the sand.
I am the Lorax and I speak for the trees. Why are the actually no, I can't complete that joke. I know, fuck it. We say so much fucked up shit. You remember the joke of the Lorax going like, I'm the Lorax and I speak for the trees. Why the fuck are the trees speaking Vietnamese?
I don't remember that one. That's pretty funny.
I am the Lorax and I speak for the trees. Crack another log and I'll break your fucking knees.
Yikes.
Episode 15, people.
Episode 15.
Welcome to episode 15. Woo! 15.
Ow, I cracked my throat.
I heard that.
You just heard like the quick like stoppage of air.
I think your ball came up an inch instead of dropping.
Maybe.
All right, we got quite an informative episode today. We got some questions to answer from you guys that you left on the previous video, and I got some explaining to do.
Yeah, might be a good idea to start off with that explanation.
Let's start off why the episode came out on Sunday. So we recorded on Thursday. First mistake.
That was the first problem.
Yes, so we recorded on a Thursday, and then
now we're
that
recording on a
night
Wednesday.
we also planned a 4-hour live stream together. Second mistake. So since I'd worked that day, I didn't get a chance to edit, and I was like, "Oh, I'll edit in the morning." And then I realized, oh wait, I have a snowboarding trip. I'm going snowboarding with my family on Friday morning. Third mistake. There's gonna be a lot more that follow that. So I went snowboarding, had a great time, but I had a very bad accident / crash on the mountain. I thought I broke something, but I did not break anything. But I basically busted the shit out of my tailbone, and I got whiplash in my neck. So due to that, I was kind of bedridden for a day, so I couldn't edit. And then the next day I had to work. So then Sunday came along, and there you go. So
And here we are.
sorry about that. You know, I can only carry so much on my back of this channel, Mitchell.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. But how was your weekend?
So you're gonna call me out and then be like, "So how was your weekend?"
How was your weekend?
I worked.
Yeah, you've been working a lot, haven't you?
Yeah, I know. Well, it's not that I've been working a lot. It's just I've been working very long shifts.
Hmm.
Been working 8 to like 9.5 hour shifts recently.
It's funny that you have a job, but your goal is to not work that much because you try to focus on YouTube.
Yep.
Like,
And
fuck,
here
I gotta
am,
work.
working 8 to 9 hour shifts.
Well, that's the thing is that all of us, or most people, work full time. So I still get mad at it. I don't really care. But when you're like, man, I gotta work 4 days this week, I'd be like, you can shut the fuck up, honestly. Like, you can eat my own ass, really.
Kid. Fuck off.
I'm at work and I started last night. So fuck you, dude. Fuck you, dude. But I want to get through some questions. We don't have much because I'll probably just read through the comments because most of you guys just leave
Thanks for watching.
yeah, statements like, hey, I like the show, and then we have to go thank you, and then that's the end of the
we have to be
question.
all courteous and shit.
And then that's the end of the thankful session. Like, you know what sucks? When we record podcasts, it's an hour-long chat, and we record them a week in advance. So whenever I see you guys comment on stuff, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, because their brain doesn't remember.
Yeah, because this dude wrote, literally, okay, so this comment is from Confused Alien 1, and it starts with, personally, I don't like yogurt, and I'm sitting here thinking, did we fucking ask about yogurt? Or what part did we bring up yogurt? or is
Where was the yogurt?
Yeah, or is Confused Alien just letting us know that he does not like yogurt? But he said, personally, I do not like yogurt because when I was younger, I was eating yogurt or applesauce, I can't remember, and I almost threw up. And I just wonder if that's just his train of thought, or if we asked. I'm not saying in a mean way, like, did we fucking ask you? Huh?
Did we ask you about your obsession problem with the yogurt?
Yeah, like...
No, I don't fucking think so.
So I don't know if we ever got to that point. Oh, is it... Now I just realized. It's when we were talking about making the joke of the dude buying sex stuff from Walgreens and saying, like, you want a key lime pie, yo placer?
Oh,
Or you
yeah.
want some yogurt? At least I can only imagine that's where it came from. There's one comment that really stands out here, and it honestly made me feel really sad, but like in a good way. And I'll read it to you here.
Mhm.
This comment is from MegaBlast69. After reading that username, now I really hope this comment's real and not something to pull my heartstrings and just fuck with me. He said, "Hey guys, just wanted to give a huge thanks. I had eye surgery on February 5th, and my vision is still not fully recovered and just brightens my day to hear you guys talk about random crap for like an hour every week. Keep up the good work. And by the way, Mitch, I'm a huge fan of your characters and origins, and to be honest, Jack is probably my favorite character in My Hero Origins. And
Hey.
Rig, and the Viper was a total OG in Fairy Tale Origin. Wow. Or Origin now. So,
Thank you for your kind comment, and I hope your eye surgery is going well.
yeah, that's all too kind for us. We're some cold bastards. Like, the things I'm gonna do tonight.
All right,
Just-
hold on. Now we gotta think of something rude. We can't be nice.
Hey, confused alien, how's your yogurt intake, huh? No, Mega Blast, I hope you're feeling great. That's so awesome to hear, because this channel is not massive by any standard. So seeing the loyal fans makes us happy. So
Ow,
thank you.
My hair.
Here we have an actual. Oh, sorry, someone named Callum Poohead commented second.
Hi.
So there you go. Oh, someone responded to my. Oh, fuck. All right. Our only question really for the entire comment thread is, I bet a lot of people ask this, you're wrong, but why is it peanuts? Why is it
I
peanuts?
don't know, Justin. Why is it peanuts?
Yeah, I feel like it's my fault, isn't it?
Yeah, mainly.
Basically, in my vocabulary I use throughout my day, we all have different vocabulary. Some people call you dingbat. My favorite word I
I
call
say
people.
dingus.
I say dipshit. I like dipshit.
I like dingus. Dingus is a good one.
But my favorite catchphrase I always used to use, or favorite thing I would say, would be numbnuts. I'd be like, "You fucking numbnut," or like, I'd tell Mitch all the time, like
Which
in
is
video
true.
games. Yeah, I'd be like, "Dude, you fucking numbnut, get out of
It's
there."
very true. If you watch any of our streams together, he's probably said it at least once to me.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It's one of the words I always use. So I just figured
I
two
tend
dudes.
to do a lot of stupid shit when we play games together.
Exactly. So I just figured two dudes being complete dipshits, and yeah, see, there you go. There's proof. Being complete idiots and just talking to each other. We're just a pair of fucking numbnuts. So when it comes to making a logo and kind of like a theme around the channel, the word numbnuts kind of implies itself peanuts, and that's just kind of a. We don't love peanuts. We're not. I mean, I like peanuts, but I'm not.
I like peanuts.
Yeah, me too. But we're not like.
I'm more of an almond guy.
No, but it's like a part of the channel, so it just makes it really easy instead of like just a picture of our two faces, maybe just a Minecraft diamond
Yeah,
pickaxe.
which you don't want to look at.
Yeah, no, God, just fuse them together, really grotesque.
Ew.
But yeah, just the numbnuts made it a lot easier. I would love. My dream is to eventually like we get massive, and like we can do a live show or something like that.
Elon Musk, come on now.
Exactly, Elon, please. I have questions about your rocket. The one in space, and I imagine we'd have live shows, and it'd be great if we could sell peanuts there. Like, remember the fucking in the Bee movie, that dude's face was on the honey because he's like a famous actor. I want that, but for
Oh,
us,
yeah.
like you can buy the Numbnuts peanuts, and I'll purposely like flavor them like just dog
A
shit.
little sanity lost in each bite.
Yeah. Did you see the last name of our episode, by the way?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
See, it was originally just going to be like cats, speedrun, and condoms, but I didn't want people to think that we're fucking cats. So I put cat
Yeah.
throw up, speedrun, and condoms,
Yes, the cat bomb.
which I feel still like, brings it all together. But
It's a very good connection.
yeah, exactly. So Mitch got anally probed at TSA, and he wanted to talk about it on stream.
Oh yeah.
On the
I was wondering when
podcast.
we were gonna hop into this conversation because we were talking about it off camera, and then I was like, you know what, this might be a good thing to bring up on camera. So when I went to visit Justin, what was it, like 3 years ago now? I think it's been 3 years, right?
What, since you came to visit?
Yeah, like 2 or 3.
No,
Yeah.
it's. Did you
Around nowish now, it's like 2 years.
Was it? What?
'Cause I visited in like January.
No, it was 2019.
Yeah, okay, 2 years.
Okay,
Proving
2
my
years. Yeah.
point.
Okay, yes.
All right, so it's been 2 years, like I
Yep.
said. And for people who don't know, I have a medical disorder, which requires lots of needles because I have to like inject myself to
Mitch
treat
shoots up.
myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to shoot him to treat myself.
It's really great. He taps his arm a lot and then he fucking.
And so I also had never traveled by myself before, so the amount of anxiety that was kicking through my system was very, very high until I got onto the plane. But I had to get like special traveling papers because
That was
I
your
had
first
like an
time flying by
abundance of, like-
yourself?
yeah, that was my first time ever being on a plane by myself.
Oh, you did a good job.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know. Unless, did you have a panic attack in the plane or something like that? Or
No, I was just on a panic attack, like waiting to get on the plane because I don't want to miss my plane.
oh my god. Hey,
I
give me
want to
s-
make sure I was in the right spot. I even have I even have like a stupid story from the airport. Besides this one,
it's weird as a quick side note. Like I used to love flying. Now I'm terrified of it. I don't know why. I think the turbulence just
Really?
gets to me. Yeah, I'm just worried that thing's gonna fucking fall out of the sky. It's unnatural.
I watched
Um,
Transformers and Winnie the Pooh on the plane.
Well, that's the thing. My flight to Japan was calming because it's just 12 hours of like no turbulence because you're basically up in the stratosphere. There's no
Yeah,
air
you're
up
just
there.
going the like same. Yeah.
Exactly. So when you're flying, it's been ruined by like bad turbulence things. I've seen the worst turbulence recently, just in the past year. But I don't know, something feels calming about doing it like flying by myself because if anything happens, like I'm dying
It's on you.
alone. Yeah, I'm dying alone and I don't have to like worry about inconveniencing the person next to me. Like asking them, is everything gonna be okay? All some dudes reading the newspaper, so you
I
kind
always
of
feel like someone robs my seat on a plane. Like every single time I've been on the plane, just someone takes my seat.
oh,
'Cause
like
I
you
like
always
the
have to
window.
ask them to like, hey, can you I
Yeah.
sit there. Excuse me, sir.
Everyone goes for the window seat that I purposely bought.
Did you have to do that on the way to me? Did you have to be like, sorry,
Yeah,
sir,
I had to
that's
do
my...
it on the way to you and on my way back.
See, I like the window seat, but if it's a long
Both
flight,
times.
I won't do it because I usually have to use the bathroom at least once every flight. So I don't want to be like, excuse me, sir. Need to pee pee, please? Can you
Please get out of my way.
can you please scoot out of your way? I know you're fast asleep and you took probably 2 pills of Benadryl, but can you please move? I really need to go
Get the
pee.
fuck out of my way.
I have no idea how much Xanax you're on right now, but I really need to go to the bathroom. Anyways.
But yeah. So the reason why the TSA got brought up was because I have all these like needles and like medical supplies and crap, and obviously when you go to TSA, you get like searched and whatnot, and you have to put your luggage through so they can see what you're carrying.
Yep.
And my immediate thought process is if I don't show these people the papers first before it goes through, they're going to be like, why does this guy have dozens of needles and just crap in his bag? So like I went over to the lady before I even like put my stuff on the counter. And I took out my papers for flying and stuff, and I was like, oh, here. I was like, I just want you to know, like, there's a reason why there's like needles and stuff in my bag, like, like I have a disorder and everything. And like she didn't even read the paper. She was like, oh yeah, okay, no problem. And then just like put it through, like as if there was like no big deal. And I was like kind of like shocked in a sense that
I
like they
don't
didn't
blame
really
'em.
care.
I don't, because think about it this way. What are you gonna do? Are they worried that you're gonna run through the plane, just hand guys, here we go, and just start sticking poking everyone? Or like,
But like they didn't even look at my paper. That was the thing that like kind of shocked me, was like they didn't read it. They didn't like confirm that I was telling the truth.
well, they're probably like, who has the balls to drug traffic on a United Airlines fucking flight to Las Vegas?
I don't know. I don't know. It like threw me off. I was expecting them to be like, oh, okay, I gotta read this, gotta look through it and stuff. But it was just like, nope. It was like very easy process, which I was like kind of confused about.
Have you flown a lot just in your life, or not really?
I've only flown like 4 times, but
Did
those
I
are
get-
going like here and back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could talk about planes the rest of the podcast because my favorite thing to talk about is the daily inconveniences of life and how I handle them and how I'd like to handle them, which usually results in physical conflict.
Physical harm.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. But no, I wish, like I said, I wish I could have a watch that you click the button and you go back in time 30 seconds just to fix any quick mistakes anytime you want, right? because I'd love to be a genuine asshole. And then if someone responds badly, click, go back. Like if I'm sitting on a plane and my dude has an armrest, I want to lift my arm and the velocity at which I jab down and shove his arm off the armrest and like basically bruise him in the process. Be like, hey, this is my fucking armrest. Like I just want, if his reaction's like sorry, then I live with it. But if he like stands up like we're about to fight at 20,000 feet, then I'm gonna
over an armrest.
Yeah, I'm gonna click the button. To be fair, I punched him, but he should know the rules. The rule is middle seat gets the armrest if there's a middle seat, right? The outside gets the outside armrest because you have the aisle, and then the inside you get a window. So that's your gift. But if you make the middleman sit with his arms to his side like a toddler, and he has to sit there kind of twiddling his thumbs in his lap, then you're the asshole.
And I hate you.
Yeah. I think maybe if I had that watch, I would go run up to the cockpit and be like, hey guys, how you doing? And then grab the yoke and just rip it back on the plane. Just watch everything climb. So that's my next question to you, Mitch. If you had a watch that could take you back 30 seconds to fix a mistake, what would you do in the world? You could do anything you want. Try not to make it perverted like most high schoolers would.
What do you mean?
Oh, you know, all those fucking like, I think even there's animes about it, stuff like that. Middle schoolers or high schools, like if they could pause time.
Yeah.
Just
It's
basically
like, nice panties, chick.
Yeah,
Nice.
exactly. Rip off everyone's.
Nice.
Basically just, you know, sexual assault. So fun, isn't it? No. Shut the fuck.
Nice bow.
Whoa. So if you had a watch and go back 30 seconds, you could do anything. You could fuck with anyone. You could.
I don't know.
You
Maybe
could
from the
mess
amount
it
of
up.
times I injure myself by accident, maybe I could go back 30 seconds and be like, man, maybe I shouldn't have done that thing.
Okay, I'm sorry. Anything
avoid
fun
injuries.
you would do?
Oh, fun. Sorry.
Yeah, what would you do that's
I
fun?
didn't realize we were having fun here.
Yeah. Anything fun.
I don't know.
You can do anything you want, and then
I feel
immediately.
like it would work well in CSA.
What's that?
You know, customer service. Just
CSA.
go off on somebody.
A CSA.
Customer service associate.
I've never heard that before.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like that's good for when you want to go off on somebody.
Oh,
and then
you'd
go
immediately
back
just
30
cut
seconds.
someone out.
Oh, with a damn smile on my face. There are just some days where that needs to happen.
Most of my rage happens. It sucks because one customer will give me a bad time, and I'll hold it in. But then someone just says one thing to me, and it lets it all out. I think I brought this up before. Like if some dude's being a genuine asshole, I'm just like, it's okay. It's just a bad day. It'll be okay. And then one woman could be like, excuse me, where are your carrots? And it's like, it just sets me off for some fucking reason because I've.
Over there. I'll eat.
Nah, I'd abuse the watch because I'd just be working. And somebody like, excuse me, I'd go, fuck you. All right, click. Just.
But just it's like when someone's actually being nice, you just
Yeah, exactly.
just curse them out.
Where are the restrooms? Fuck off. Click. He's like, oh, I can't say that.
Oh, you know it's something that kind of stupid that I also want to bring up that happened to me at that same airport.
You got tackled.
No.
I wish you did. That'd be fucking hilarious.
I don't know if I'm the only person that has this issue. I feel like lots of people do. When they have like not common first names. Like for you, Justin, you're easy.
Yeah, what? Mitchell isn't?
No, well, it's more of a last name. It's not a first name.
Mitchell? Oh, I guess so.
Yeah, it's more commonly used as a last name than a first name. But no, I when I was at the airport, there was a Wendy's, so I went there to get food before like I had to get on the plane and stuff.
Right.
And there was like a massive line. Like you could barely hear anyone because everyone was talking. So when I got to the front, and this is like a common thing with me, like most places always mess up my name.
Okay. Which is
I
really
mean, even the
surprising
other
to me
day,
still.
even the other day, somebody called me Michael instead of Mitchell, and I was just like, oh, all right.
Jesus
fine."
Christ, people. Come on.
Like no one can say my name or spell my name. Apparently, it's apparently very difficult.
It's not that bad. Jesus, people. I mean,
It's
I know.
really not, but this is a common problem that's happened throughout my life.
Like, I know you, so it's hard for me to say anything, but like, really?
Yeah, it's always been a problem.
Okay.
They'll always spell my name wrong, or they'll say like Michael or Michelle.
I would love if you see
like,
your
come
food
on,
and
man.
they pull up and they just go, Paul. You're like, what?
What the hell?
The fuck? Who the fuck's taking names?
So what I did at the airport, because anxiety was fueling through my body that entire time before I got on the plane. When I ordered my food, they were like, "Oh, we need a name," and then in my head I was just like, if I say my name with all this commotion going on right now, they're gonna mess up my name.
Yep.
So I was just like, Chris.
Oh my god.
My brother's name, because it's easy.
Honestly, that's probably what you should start doing.
Just say Chris instead.
Yeah, but then they're like, all right, can I see ID? It's like, fuck me.
Fuck.
Imagine if you just start using Gonzalez and they just get that right every time.
They probably would.
That's just
Gonzalez is a
stupid.
common last name.
Yeah, so Mitch is a name, man. It's a normal
I know it's a name.
name.
I don't know why people fuck it up so often.
Do you say Mitch or Mitchell every time?
I usually say Mitchell.
We'll say
Or I just say
Mitch.
Mitch. But then
Yeah.
people fuck that up too. Like I don't get how difficult my name is. It's really not that hard of a name, but it is just a constant problem throughout my life that people can't say it or spell it.
Yeah, apparently. Fucking.
They always forget my one L at the end. They take that second L away from me. They always give me the one.
Honestly,
Or they just spell the name completely wrong. Like
In your
Michell, they forget the T. Or they forget like an H for some reason. Like I don't know what goes through people's heads when they spell my name.
as long as they say it right, I think that you should just take that as a victory rather than
Like
spelling.
it's just very strange.
I
to
don't
be
blame them
honest.
for the spelling because everyone spells like someone's name could be John, and it's like
Yeah,
P0156.
and then they fuck it up.
And it's like
I
what the
don't-
fuck?
I don't get it.
No, I'm saying like how people are raised now, or like how mothers and stuff like that, and fathers, sorry, are like. My name is Paula. It's like how you spell it. It's like J O P. It's like what the fuck?
J.
It's like what do you mean? What's silent? Oh, everything except Paula. It's like fucking.
It's like what the fuck?
Which one? Who's your mom? I want to have a word.
Where is your mom and where do I find her? So we need to have a discussion.
Yeah, so I don't blame him on the spelling part because that shit's stupid
But
most
it's
of the
not a
time.
hard name.
No, it's not.
It's like someone fucking up Justin. It's not a hard name.
I will admit. Oh no, okay. My name does actually get constantly fucked up, but in a weird way. What do they say? Is it Joe? I think something like that.
I was
Is
gonna
it-
say, like, my automatic thought process is Justin. I hear either James or like a Joe.
I forget what it is.
Like
When I
if
was
you don't
in-
hear your name well.
Yeah, in my last job, I'd always answer like, "Thank you for calling. My name's Justin. How can I help you?" And they go, "Hey, Joe." I was like, "Why? Who the fuck?"
Who the fuck's Joe?
If we keep talking about this, I'm gonna start yelling because for some reason it really got to me most of the
Yeah, I
time.
know, right? It's annoying.
So I'd just be like, what? I was like, am I saying it too fast? Like, Justin.
I
Joe.
started a
Like,
conversation
what the
that's very triggering.
fucking.
Because it's a constant problem. Like even on the phone, I get Michael, and I'm just like, my name, it's not Michael. It's like it's Mitchell. God.
I remember there was only one person, and it honestly made me laugh, so I wasn't really that pissed. But one person, I was like, "Hi, my name's Justin. How can I help you?" And I went, "Hey, Paul." And I was like, well, "Who the fuck?" All right, you know what? And so I just kept it. And then he's like, "All right, thanks." I was like, "No problem." He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. What's your name again?" I was like, "Justin." He's like, "Oh, sorry, Justin. Thank you." I was like, "Fucking idiot."
What the fuck?
People yell at me. I need to clean out my ears. These people can't fucking understand
Yeah.
syllables.
Because I like
It's,
for me,
it's so many more syllables too. Justin, Joe, fucking. Sorry.
See, right? It's a triggering subject that I brought upon us. It's bringing out a lot of fueled anger from being in customer service that people just can't say your name for some reason.
I should start saying Jay.
And I love it too
It's
because
Jay.
like, you'll have those customers where like, they're trying to be nice to you and like actually say your name,
I just go along with
which
it.
is very appreciated. It's also kind of awkward at the same time.
Yeah.
But like it's appreciated in a sense. But like when you fuck it up, it kind of ruins the appreciation.
Yeah. Like people at work, I'm not used to people calling me by my actual name if they don't know me. So at work, I have a name tag. So I'll help someone out. I'll be like, "Hey, where's this?" I'm like, "It's over there." They go, "All right, thanks,
Well, yeah.
Justin." It's like, how the fuck do you know? Oh, sorry, I have my name.
Yeah,
back.
exactly. Yeah. I mean, same.
How the fuck
But
do you
like
know my name?
mine's on my like, like your pocket. I have mine hanging out of my pocket, which I don't think you're supposed to do. I think you're supposed to have it around your neck, but I have rebelled.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I've rebelled. I've been in the company long enough. I don't care.
You can
they
notice-
really want to get on my ass about it, I'll do it, but they haven't. So
No, you can notice who's been at the company longer because they slowly stop wearing their uniform. The employee with the least amount of uniform on their body at that moment has probably been there longer. Because like my managers don't even wear uniforms; they just dress in like dress shirts, and then they have the name tag. So, but then you see some people that just don't have the fucking shirt on or whatever. And it's like no one talks to them. It's like, all right, that person has balls. The type of person that walks around like they won't fucking fire me. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Fire me?
What are they gonna do? Release me?
That's such a threat nowadays with unemployment and COVID. Like, what are you gonna do? Fire me? Huh? I'll fucking get so much money. Get out of here. It's a threat.
Back in the day, it was like a threat to get fired, but now it's like a threat to fully be fired.
Well, yeah. Now the way that
towards the company, the company now.
Now the way to go around it, what companies do, is like, well, we can't fire him, or else now we got to pay him more. Let's just make him work 1 day a week, and fucking which is a valid punishment because let's make him suffer. Walgreens. Oh my god, you got me pissed off.
I'm sorry. I didn't expect you to get triggered from that conversation.
I'm sorry. Customer service just has so many moments where it's like,
it's just very triggering.
Fuck you, old lady. God. I really wanted to, like, I didn't want to hurt her, but I really got a. Hang on.
But I did.
Give me a second. No, I got stopped by this old lady. Like I said, I work retail now. This lady came by. She's like, "Excuse me, where's she?" Huh?
So welcome to the club.
Yeah, she's like, "Excuse me, can I get some? Where's your coffee?" And I was like, "Oh, aisle, fuck you, whatever." And aisle 5. And then she looked at me, and this is my first time looking at her because I didn't really look at her because I could just hear her be like, "Oh, hey, ma'am, it's 25 or it's fucking 27, whatever." And then I turn around and I see her, and she's like the classic old lady sitting in the electronic chair, like really skinny. Her eyes are red, but like just the area around her eyes are red. Like she has permanent, like you just sucker punched each eye, and it never changed. So classic like red eyelids, and then she's like shaking her head as she talks. Like it's vibrating like a chihuahua, and she's like, "Well, can you show me?" I'm like, "Sure, let's go for a walk." And then I took her there, and she's like, "I'm looking for this brand." I'm like, "Oh, it's not here." She's like, shaking vigorously her head, giving herself a migraine. Sorry, I'm being really mean to this old lady. What's stupid though is that her son, I imagine that was her son, was behind her the entire time. Because later in the store, they ran into me again. They're like, "Hey, where's this?" And I told her like, "Oh, we don't have that." And she drove off. I say that like she sped off. She crawled away.
She Tokyo drifted you and then drove off.
Exactly. And the son came up. He's like, "Hey, thanks, man." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, no problem." He's like, "Sorry, at that age, they just start bitching." I'm like, "Oh, okay." No problem, sir. What a loving. Oh, man.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
What's funny is that I agree. She was doing a lot of bitching that day, so I just went, "It's okay."
It's all right, sir. No problem.
Yeah, no, I wasn't like, "No, she's not." I was like, "No, you're right, and it's okay, sir."
You like full-heartedly agreed with the dude too. Oh, that's awesome.
She doesn't get
I love that. I love it when like it sounds rude, but like in the moment, I feel like it's like a sweet release from the person being yelled at. Is like when like a couple or whatever, it's like one person's mad at you and then they walk away and the other person's just like, "Sorry, they're being an asshole." Like,
sorry,
just like, you know what I mean? Like, it kind of like certifies that like they're not a terrible person. Maybe they're just having like a bad day.
Yeah, it's always fun when you get yelled at by an older like a woman or a man, and you can see their kid next to them just wishing that they weren't related.
Yes.
Like, "I fucking hate you, Mom. Like you do this every fucking Friday. God damn it.
Every day.
Every day." To be fair, I gotta be a little guilty. My grandpa is that type of person that I don't know what he has against customer service, but he can be a little mean to them.
See, my thing with customer service now, like as I've worked in it for so long,
you're so nice to them.
Yeah. I try to be like as genuine and as kind as possible.
Yeah.
Like if they're having an issue, I'm like, "No problem." I was like,
take
your
all the time you want.
Like, because I know what it's like.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, my favorite analogy is you could spill hot soup in my lap and I'd apologize.
Yeah, like you just know the pain that they're going through. Like if they fuck up, they're like, oh shit, is this person gonna flip on me right now because I messed up?
Yeah, no, they have
Like
so
I
much
try my
relief.
hardest to be like as calm and as understanding as possible.
Yeah, and they immediately have relief on their face. So like, oh, thank God,
Yeah,
this guy isn't a piece of shit.
yeah, like you have to be. Like I've
And then
had a few
usually it
times
ends up
where
in a good
like
way.
yeah, like I've had a few times where like I've gone to like stores or whatever, and it's like the person's like first day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like they're obviously gonna fuck something up. Like I was guilty with my first day. I messed up a lot of crap.
Oh, you know
Um,
how? Oh, sorry. Keep going.
but like like you could tell they're nervous. Like
Yeah.
you could just see it in their face.
You know how if you go, I mean, I don't know if you've ever been, but it's kind of known that if you ever go to buy a car or go to a car dealership, the car salesmen are aggressive to get you a car. They're like, hey, come on,
Oh
man!
well,
Like they
yeah, of course.
grab you by the arm. Hey, let's go look at this nice new fucking Mercedes, whatever.
Maserati.
Yeah. So I've been looking into possibly getting a car in a month or so. Not buying it. God, Jesus, Numbnuts isn't doing that good. But I went to go test drive a car the other day, and I know, like, all right, deny anything they tell me, or don't, beg your pardon, sir. Deny. Sorry, my dog fucking shit his pants. Deny anything they asked me to do and stuff like that. So I got in the car, and this guy's like, "Oh yeah, it's only my second week being a salesman." I was like, "Perfect. You're not gonna bother me at all. You don't fucking." Because I'd ask him questions about the car, and he'd be like, "Honestly, I don't know." And I'd be like, "You're perfect, man. Like, don't."
Yeah.
Don't change, because right now you're not bothering me and I like it.
It's like don't
Yeah, so
don't do it.
makes it easy when you don't have to be bothered by that. But oh fuck me. Sorry, I'm killing some sheep in Minecraft because I have no food. I just really want to murder. Yeah, I just want to murder
Got
the
to
shit out
commit the murder.
But yeah, I'd say I when I tell everyone before like they get their first job or anything similar, or as their first job, don't knock doing like just Panda Express or any retail work, because man, it makes you appreciate it later. Like I'm happy I did all that, like even fast food or stuff like that. Like
It
feels
makes you
great.
appreciate that like these
Yeah.
people are doing it.
Yeah, I know. I want my grandpa to go work at McDonald's. Watch him flip some patties. Or he yells at him. Because people say like, oh, you're only gonna get complimentary stuff for them being late if you be aggressive and force your way through. Like that's not true. I've gotten a lot of like free stuff from being overtly nice. You know what I mean? Like if
I don't think it's hard to be a nice human being.
yeah, like I went to Taco Bell and instead of raising my voice, like, why the fuck is it taking so long? I pulled up to the window and I was really nice and like, hey, for waiting so long, have a free drink. And it's like, oh, thank you. Like you don't have to ask for it if you're nice.
Yeah, I remember the situation that just happened like not even that long ago, like a week ago, with one of the new employees that we have at the store, and he was asking this guy if he like needed any help because he looked like a little confused and like didn't know what he was looking for. So he was just like, "Oh, like do you need any help with anything, sir?" And then the dude like turned around and like snapped at him, and it was like, "I'm a grown ass fucking man. I don't need your help," and then walked away. And he was just like, what he was like, what the fuck? Like, and he told me what happened, and I was like, why? What the fuck was that about?
I would love if the man immediately shit his pants and he's like, where's your bathroom? And you're like,
we don't
sorry.
have one.
Out in
Good
the back
fucking
alley,
luck.
sir. Out in the alley with all the hobos.
Yeah.
That actually happened at work recently. I wasn't there. Like I don't know about you, but if I ever hear like a fight about to go down in public, something like that, even if I'm not the one in danger, my anxiety starts climbing up a little bit. Just 'cause I
Oh
don't.
yeah, I've
like,
had a fight happen like right in front of me on
Yeah,
the bus
exactly.
once going to school.
Like
Like
just
in high
keep your
school.
head down. You're like, don't.
Oh,
give
it was
my-
right in front of me. Like I'm talking like 2 feet away. Just
Don't
these
make
two
eye
women just started
contact.
going at it on the bus. Like not even students. Like they were just two adults
Two women. Yeah.
that like knew each other and like were talking completely fine. And then like 20 minutes along the bus ride, some shit happened that just made them flip on each other.
Something changed in their chemistry.
Yeah. I remember I got coffee on me that morning.
Because at work, I was working. I have a cousin who works at the same store as me. We're just chatting, and we just hear this dude like start yelling a little bit. And I'm thinking like he's ran into a friend, like he's, he's having a good day, something like that. And then it starts getting really aggressive and just nonstop yelling. And my cousin comes over. I'm like, what's happening? Is there a fight? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, wait, what? Seriously? Is someone fighting in the store right now? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, and I immediately start looking for an escape plan. So I'm like, I'm getting the fuck out of here because who knows what this dude's about to do. And then later that day and the next day I asked, I was like, so what happened to that guy? He's like, someone bumped into him in line. And my manager said, he's like, I literally watched some dude brush his arm and then turn around and immediately say, oh, sorry, man, didn't see you. And this dude went off on a tangent. Just fucking going berserk. And then he said that one of the managers walked up and said, sorry, sir, there are children there. And that, or it said like, hey, sir, there are children here listening to you. And for some reason that just set him off more. And my manager said he had some not nice things to say about those children after we told him that. So.
Oh my God.
So I don't know who's shitting his cornflakes, but he had a very bad
my
day.
favorite thing is who pissed in your cereal.
Yeah.
But
He had a very bad day.
oh my goodness gracious.
Like, sir, this is Walmart. What are you fucking
Sir,
doing?
this is a fucking Toys R Us.
Sir, this is Legoland. Can you please leave?
This is Legoland, sir. I'm sorry, we're out of the Hogwarts set. I apologize.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, the Millennium Falcon is not on sale today, sir. Can you please leave the premises?
Can you not, please?
With your Mickey Mouse head on right now, please.
Oh God. Oh, Jesus Christ.
You just made one of our associates quit. Please leave the store.
Can you just not be here? Thanks.
I'd love to own my own mom and pop's shop because then you can do anything you want. Not in a mean way, but like if someone's being rude, you can be like, get the fuck out. And like, who are you to talk to me like that? It's like, I'm the fucking owner.
I own this
Get out of
place,
here.
asshole. Get out.
Oh, I would do the thing of like, where's the manager? I would spin around Dranak and be like, hi, how can I help you?
Oh, I love that. I love it when people are like, I think like I think I've spoken about it before. This is turning into a giant customer service rant,
And I'm happy about it.
and like I'm
I have
okay
a lot
with
of
it.
I have a lot of
personally.
pelt up energy.
Yeah, it's a lot of pent up aggression.
You fucking
But I love it
Karen.
when like you tell like a customer something. I think I've said this on the podcast before too. When you're like telling a customer like something about whatever is going on, and then like you obviously know that you're right, and then they're just like, "Can I speak to the manager?" And then the manager comes over, they explain the situation, the manager says the exact same shit
yeah.
you just said. Like, I like when that happens, I always like preemptively cross my arms, like and just watch.
I liked it because at the last call center, if someone wanted to talk to the manager, you have to transfer because there was no in-person managers. It was a call center.
Well, yeah, of course.
So you'd have to be like, all right, thank. And then you call the manager line. They're like, hi, how can I help you? It's like, I have a customer who's, you say escalated, but basically they're getting a little pissy because of this. And they go, all right, send them over. So I love when I have to tell them like, this customer is mad because we won't send them a AA battery. And you hear the manager on the line go, okay, send them over. Like, how the fuck do you explain that? I'm scared that any of my future jobs
I could just
will
hear it in your voice, like the angry.
This is
You
fucking
can just hear
Tuesday.
it. You can just hear the pent up aggression getting more and more aggressive.
I just hope my future job never finds out about this podcast, and I will never tell anyone that I do it. But I remember, and this was, I had permission to. Let me put this in case any future managers or CEOs are listening to me trying to get a career in the future. I had permission from that manager at the
Permission
time.
was granted.
And please pull out your human side and recognize how funny this is, and I wouldn't do it again. But I worked at a security company, and this woman was like, you know, my sensor, the door sensor or whatever, fell off the wall because I closed the door too hard. I was like, oh, well, because technically you broke it, that's not under warranty, so you'd have to pay $20 for a new one. She's like, you won't send it to me for free? I was like,
Oh
no.
yeah, I think I remember this conversation. I think we've had this conversation before.
I was like, no, you can't send it for free. And I had permission at the time to tell her, I cannot give you it for free. So, like I told my manager about it and everything. So I'll get to that point. I say this like I'm really trying to defend myself. But I was like, sorry, ma'am, I can't give it to you for free. It's $20. And she's like, well, I want it for free. And I was like, I'm sorry, ma'am, it's not under warranty. And she's like, okay, then I want to cancel my subscription. I was like, okay. And you have to be under contract. So I'm like, all right, ma'am, since you are under contract, you owe $1,000 on your equipment. It's like owning a car, you know? And she's like, okay. I was like, all right, I was like, sorry, we're really busy today, so I'm going to have someone from our sales department call you back to cancel your account. She's like, okay. I was like, all right, is there anything else I can help you with? And she's like, are you really going to cancel my account because I won't buy a sensor? I was like, yeah. She's like, and she's like, whatever. I just hung up. I was like, yes, I don't care. You're not getting it. Like, and I told my manager that, and he's like, I mean, at that point, I would have given it to her for free, but I don't blame you. I was like, thank you. Like, fucking, like, no.
Like if you're going to be an asshole about $20 and spend $1,000 to cancel your subscription, then fuck you at the end of the day.
Yeah, if it really means that much to you, I'm sure you're not that good of a customer.
It's like, would you rather pay $20 or $1,000? Apparently, she wanted to pay $1,000.
Like, fuck. My car's tire fell off and they didn't pay for it. I'd be like, you can take the car back. It's like, what are you gonna do without the car? Fucking hell. You're gonna pay out your car? So any future employers, I'm a good boy. Yeah, I'm a good boy. Had permission. She was a mean customer. She ruined my day. All right.
She was a bad lady.
Oh, and then lastly, that security company, we supplied cameras too. And sometimes they were mounted up in high places. So when a customer was like, hey, my camera's not working, you know, I'm a troubleshooter. I have to be like, all right, can you please press this button on the back of it and tell me what color it is? Stuff like that. And this woman's like, I've talked to 5 different people. Why won't you guys send out, you know, someone to come repair my stuff for me? And we don't like to, because obviously that costs the company money. We're trained to do that. And I'm like, okay. I was like, man, will you go through it with me at least one more time? And I was like, she's like, all right, I'll try and fix it one more time. And she was pissed the entire phone call. I was like, press this button. She's like, yep, the entire time. And then I was like, all right, where's your camera? She's like, it's outside. I was like, all right, go to it, please. And she's like, all right, I'm looking at it. I was like, can you press a button? And she's like, no. I was like, why? She's like, it's on the 3rd story of the house. And I was immediately like, oh, fuck. And I asked her, I was like, can you get a ladder? And she went, send the fucking technician. I was like, yep. just
was not about to dwell any further.
Yeah, no, because I was like, can you get a ladder? She's like, send the fucking tech. I was like, yep, got it, ma'am. That is on its way. I was not going to have that argument.
You were not about to be like, well, we can't because you need to get a ladder.
Yeah, because I think what's funny is that before that, she is like, I have one in the roof. I was like, can you get a ladder? She's like, yep. And she climbed up the ladder and did it. And then it was that 3rd story when she's like, I'm not fucking doing it. I was like, okay. I don't blame you. So I understand. You know, we understand. We're human too. I feel like I should make like a, you know, PETA or the animal shelter ones, make ones about dogs. Like, they're just your friends. I'm gonna make one for customer service agents. Like, we understand too. We're just humans. Your pain. Yeah, to show a bunch of customer service people crying in cages on the phones, computers, and laptops. It's like, they're human too, and they just want a home. Please stop yelling at them.
Please stop yelling at us.
Please. Stop. We can't fucking take it. If I have my own office, I'm gonna put a piece of paper on the door that says, "Please don't tap on the glass." It frightens me.
It frightens our CSAs.
I feel like we need to move away from customer service because I could do this for a week.
I know you could.
Going on.
That's the problem, is that this conversation is like incredibly triggering because we both have worked in customer service. I mean, I still do, but
exactly.
We just like we know the physical pain and mental pain that comes with working in customer service.
But to be honest, I would say, I don't know about you, but I would say a majority of my experience is good. I think I've ran into a lot more nice
you
customers
just have those
than
days, you know?
Yeah, you just have those motherfuckers that poke out. Why isn't this working? I don't know, sir.
God, I just work here. Shit.
Dude, I woke up at 5 a.m.
It's like when people come in and they ask me questions about like medical stuff, because obviously pharmacy. And I'm like, I just work customer service. Like, you're gonna have to ask the pharmacist. And they're like, why don't you know? And I'm like, what? I'm sorry, I don't have a medical degree.
Let's go for a walk, sir.
I was like, I know basics. It's like, if there's like a massive issue that I don't know, I clearly don't know. And I'm telling you to go to the person who would know.
Yeah. But honestly, it's not that bad.
No, I mean, most of my customer service stuff has been like fine.
Yeah.
We're talking about the stories that we don't want to remember.
Yeah, the ones that really keep us off, keep us on the edge.
Mm-hmm. Keeps you on the edge of your seat.
Makes you really fucking hate life, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I think I don't know. There's so many different ways that just fucks with you mentally. Just really takes your ass out, you know? It really makes you want to cry. Makes you want to scream.
And shout and let it all out.
Yeah, like the Black Eyed Peas said.
Yeah.
So, other than what we said, go into customer service. Honestly, it's a good time.
I
Most of
think
the
it's a
time.
good fucking experience, that's for sure.
Yeah, coworkers make or break it, honestly.
Oh,
most of the time.
abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah, because if you have
Like
shitty
back when I worked
coworkers,
in
now
New
you're
York,
just-
I loved my job just because of my workers.
Yes, same with the Panda
My
Express. Like,
workers made that job.
yeah, I could give less of a shit of working and serving food to, like, can I get a sample of the fried shrimp? And it's like, you can get the fuck out. But, like, no, my
How about
coworker.
no, bitch?
Holy shit. Some dude came in and he tried 2 samples. And I was like, all right, sir, do you know what you want? He's like, is there a limit on how many samples you get? And I was like, no. He's like, all right. I was like, why? If you have to ask the fucking question, get
Why the
out.
fuck are you here?
Like, dude, just eat lunch. Just get out.
Just go get lunch. If you're not gonna get it here, get it somewhere else.
There's a Chili's across the street. Get the fuck out of here. You fucking suck. Go to Chili's, you animal. Go get you fucking tired. God damn. Just start going at shit. I don't know. I still on the vote of I think I said it on a podcast episode that customer service employees should get a gold pass every year.
Oh yeah, the tickets, right, or whatever.
Exactly. You get to use the ticket, you get to go ape shit on the customer with no repercussions. Your boss has to look the other way. As long as it doesn't get physical, you can exactly, yeah. I mean, unless the customer agrees to it, then now it's
Then you can get physical.
now it's free for all.
Battle Royale.
Just use your gold tick on some bratty kid. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking
It's like, here you go, ma'am. What's this? 1 second.
Has your kid ever heard the word fuck
Cracks
before?
knuckles.
Yeah. Your kid's about to learn every curse word in the book, ma'am. That's what's about to happen. Hope you're ready to burn this out of their memory. All right, now how do we segue out of this? If you were to kill
airline food.
any, airline. I like airline food.
Airline food.
I don't like airline food. No one likes airline food.
It's all right.
I do want to. Yeah, you think so?
It's not the greatest, but I mean, it's
That
yeah,
what
it's
you
good.
think?
It's good for what you can get. Let's put it that way.
That's true. Apparently, people say that it's really hard to get good airplane food no matter where you go because when you get higher up in the air, the pressure makes your taste buds kind of like flatten.
Bleh.
Like it makes it makes everything go bleh. On my flight, I hate to sound like a privileged child here, but I have been to Hawaii and Japan.
Cool. I've never been.
There's no way for me to say that without sounding like an asshole. I can't be like, my parents paid for it. Now I just sound worse or something like that. But I've been to both. I've been lucky to go to both. And I will say on longer flights, the cuisine is usually really fucking good. Like they serve full meals, like, especially on the way to Japan. They serve like,
Well, that
I
makes
can't-
sense because you're on a plane for what, like 18 hours,
oh yeah, I mean like 10,
right?
really?
Somewhere around there.
10.
10? That's still
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah,
I mean, the longest flight for me was visiting you, which was, what was it, 6.5 hours?
really? Only six and a
Something like
half?
that.
That was like 8.
No, it was like 6.5.
That's not that bad.
Because
Hey,
I've also been to San Francisco, so I was used to that trip.
yeah, see, long flights don't bother me
So-
much. You know it's a good flight when the movies are free on the iPad. Were yours free?
Mm-mm.
They weren't?
Uh-uh.
You had to pay for each individual movie?
Well, you just have to pay for like the thing, and then you were able to watch whatever
Oh.
you wanted.
Yeah, to Japan or to Hawaii, they're just like fucking watch whatever you want. There was like
Yeah.
some I think that were locked because they just come out
Yeah.
in theaters.
I watched the Transformers with John Cena.
I
was
saw
aight.
this- I forgot that came out.
It was aight. It wasn't
Uh-huh.
wasn't great. It wasn't terrible. It was aight. I mean, you
Right?
also know I'm not a movie guy, so I don't think my opinions really matter here.
Yep.
Um, then I watched Winnie the Pooh. Nearly had a mental breakdown watching that on the plane.
Why? Because it's just so sad.
God damn it, yo! The first like 10 minutes of that movie are so fucking depressing. Holy shit!
I can't.
The
I
first
fucking
10
love-
minutes, I was ready to cry.
I'd love to be on a flight and it's just 30 minutes into 12 hours and just
It's so sad.
just here crying and I look over and I just see Winnie
Like
the
that whole
fucking
movie
Pooh.
is just a fucking depressing train. Like it was great, don't get me wrong,
That was a
but
good
it's
movie.
so sad.
I refuse to see the new live action Dumbo because the original Dumbo, it just made me depressed. Dumbo is depressing.
Like I was shocked at how sad that Winnie the Pooh movie was. Like I love Winnie the Pooh. It's my favorite thing from Disney. But like wow, like I was very sad. And like the last half an hour of my flight was just me watching Gumball.
But like that's the thing is that doesn't it end in a nice way?
Yeah, it ends in a nice way. I don't want to spoil the movie. I mean, it's been out
Yeah,
for a
it
while
does.
now.
It
But
actually ends in like a very nice way. Like it's not even
yeah, it
depressing at all. The
does.
ending.
It ends like very, very nicely.
So the
Like,
beginning's pretty
Jesus
sad. Yeah.
Christ, like 10, 20 minutes of the beginning are just you just want to cry for like the first 20 minutes of a movie.
Yeah. For anyone who doesn't know, basically Christopher Robin guts Winnie the Pooh like a fish,
Yikes.
right in front of the rest of the
Yikes.
animals. Yeah.
Eeyore didn't care. He turned the blind eye.
Rips Tigger's tail off.
Yikes.
Igor finally gave up.
Eeyore finally stopped.
That's depressing. Igor finally
Finally.
Igor finally bit the
Sweet
dust.
release.
He finally went off that waterfall.
Poor Eeyore.
Poor Igor, yeah. He came around. One day.
Yeah. I was not expecting that movie to be so sad. I remember texting my mom after I got off that plane before I ran into you. I was like, I watched Winnie the Pooh and I have never been so sad watching a movie. And she was like, oh my God, is it that sad? I was like, yeah. And then I didn't text her the rest of that night because then I ran into you and that was it.
That's the last text. It's like, yeah, I
The
cried.
last text was me being sad about Winnie the Pooh on the plane.
Have you seen Marley and Me?
No.
Oh, dude, do you want to fucking like contemplate it all? Dude, Marley and Me is the most depressing movie you will ever see in your entire life. It's about a dog, so that's just what makes it immediately sad. Yeah, it has Owen Wilson. Wow.
I mean, I know what it's about.
Yeah,
I've never seen
I
it.
would just love those flights where the screen is controlled by the pilot. So I love the pilot's like, all right, guys, and for our nighttime presentation, Marley and Me, and everyone on the flight is just fucked. Tears and
everyone crying.
just the throw up shit again. Just like, fucking hyperventilating. I've honestly probably never been more choked up in a movie than Marley and Me. And anyone who's seen the movie, I just gave him a PTSD flashback.
Sorry.
That fucking golden retriever. What a bastard. What a piece of shit. Anyways, any new video games you're excited to see?
I mean, I've been playing the new Persona 5
What's-
Scramble or Strikers, whatever the fuck it's called in America. Strikers.
What's that game that you've been playing? It's like Default, something like that?
Oh, Bravely Default.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, it's fucking great. I love Bravely Default. It's the hardest shit. I've never wanted to break a Nintendo Switch before in my life, but it might happen sometime soon. That
Really?
game has been pissing me off. I don't remember this series being this difficult.
Really?
Yes.
Sorry, I stretched. That was a stretch.
Jesus Christ.
I couldn't stop it.
What the fuck, dude?
I'm sorry. It was a fucking good stretch. You don't tell me you've never had one of those stretches. Have you ever had that stretch where you just start
I mean,
shaking?
there's a good stretch and then there's screaming.
You've never done that?
No. Why would I do that?
Oh.
Ay.
I don't know.
Yeah, but no, I've been playing Bravely Default 2 a lot recently. I have like 13 hours on it or whatever now.
This man still hasn't played Honey Pop.
Nope, and I'm pissed.
You can't be pissed at anyone but yourself, Mitch.
I know, because every time I want to play it, people want to hang out. I'm just like, God, I just want to be alone.
Well, I'll stop messaging you.
I just want to be alone.
Well, I'll stop messaging you then, Mitch.
God.
Asking about what you're...
But your digital waifus.
Asking you what sex scene you're on. And what your favorite...
I just want to see what kind of crazy ass shit they say in this game.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'd love for them to just go on a horrible rant of just something really, really out of character.
Mm.
Do you think cats deserve rights? It's like, what the fuck?
What are you talking about?
I came here for...
No, I mean, just look at them.
I came here for... I came here for a good
They were
time.
seen as gods in Egypt. Maybe they're just waiting for the moment to strike.
You ever seen Ra?
Ra?
Sun god Ra?
Sun god?
You ever seen...
Anubis? Other
Ever seen-
gods? Can't remember.
It's pretty funny.
You ever see Cleopatra?
You ever seen that fat Egyptian ass? What if you could time travel back to any era, what would it be?
Medieval.
Medieval? I don't think that's a really good place to go.
Oh, I know it's not. I've heard this conversation from billions of people. Where they're like, if you go back anytime like medieval, and they were like, why the fuck would you want to go back to that time?
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, listen. I
that
know
much
times
good
back then
stuff
were
happened.
absolutely fucking horrible.
I'm just more worried about the medical attention you'd get.
Yeah, exactly. That's what everyone tells me. They're like, you can get a sore throat and you'd fucking be dead.
Just do a magic trick. Witch. Start burning you at the stake. God damn. Okay, what would you do if you went back?
I don't know.
And it had no effect on the future. It's like you couldn't fuck up anything.
I don't know. Maybe learn to become a knight
Really?
or blacksmith.
Yeah, spice things up, man. Blacksmith
What?
sounds fun.
Blacksmith does sound fun.
I don't know. I think
And
I'd
very
go back.
dangerous.
I think I'd go back to like 1800s. You know, people on wagons, stuff like that, shitting in buckets.
Ooh.
And I think I'd just bring an iPhone with me and
Maybe
just
like
put it on my pocket.
revolutionary times, like after the revolution. That'd
No,
be
I just want to bring back an iPhone and watch people just lose their shit. And then when they ask me, and when they ask me, "How does it work?" I'd be like, "Fuck if I know. I don't know
found
how
this
it
in the
works."
ditch. To like
Look at
undo them
this.
off you.
Look at this. You can put a dog filter on. Look at that. Isn't that cute?
Is that adorable?
Isn't that adorable? Why, hey guys, where are you taking me? Oh, this is weird. Hey, why is that on fire?
What's up with the rope?
Hey, why is the priest here? What's going on?
Is there a wedding? Wedding?
Yeah, is there a wedding? Can you invite to a wedding? What about a historical event? Anything you want to see happen?
Ooh. I think something that'd be really cool to see. I mean, I was just talking about the revolution, but like the day Britain surrendered, being like on American soil to see like the celebration.
I think it'd be during which war?
American Revolution.
I think it'd be more insane during which one's like the famous photo of like the dude kissing his wife
think
in
it's
the middle of
World
New
War
York
I.
City? Is that the one I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Like he's
I
the
know
sailor?
exactly what you're talking about. I think
Yeah,
it's
so-
World War One. I could be wrong. Could be World War II, but it's one of them.
You remember that fucked up video I showed you about Captain America missing the war?
Yes.
Yeah, someone made a joke because Captain America was asleep for so long, he missed so much. So he's like, "What are you talking about? I ended the war." It's like, "Yeah, the first one." He's like, "What do you mean the first one?" They're like, "Oh fuck, he doesn't know." What do you mean the first one?
The first one.
Oh yeah, that's how you fuck with people. You go back to I've seen so many jokes about this online. You go back in time and it's like, "Hey man, what time is it?" Or like, "What year is it?" It's like, "Oh, it's I'm bad at fucking history." So they're like, "Oh, we just ended the Great War." It's like, "Oh, you mean World War One?" It's like, "What? What do you mean?" It's like
Don't
World
worry
War
about
One. It's like,
You'll find out. Give it 20 years.
one. It's like, how many are we on? And it's just a fucking you go, 1, 2, It's like, what year are you from? Where are you from, man? 5 years from now?
Panic.
What? You're from 5 years from now? What do you fucking mean?
Yo, shit gets crazy.
I'd probably just put my. I'd probably. I think I just want to show. Definitely want to meet Leonardo da Vinci. Be like, hey man, you know that parachute you invented? Look at this. Look
Check
at that.
this shit out.
It's like, oh, you invented planes? It's like, yeah. It's like, do they fly? Most of the time, yeah. Work pretty well.
Occasionally.
Yeah. It's
You
like
know,
we've been
when it wants to, I guess.
we've been to outer space too. It's like, oh, do you guys do that like successfully every time? Oh no, that one's still we don't have that good of a track record. Yeah, we're still
about that.
It's a lot of debris in the ocean right now because of some fucked up missions. But hey, got to the moon. Got to the moon, except one of those Apollo missions, they had to turn around because blasted a pipe. Oh my god, did you see? I know you probably don't look at it much at all, but did you watch anything about the newest SpaceX rocket that launched?
Didn't it like land and then explode?
Yeah, it landed perfectly.
Like that?
And then like 5 minutes later, one of the gas tanks launched it into the air. It did a flip and then landed and blew up.
What the fuck? How does that happen?
Partially successful. So,
yeah, I remember seeing that. Like it landed perfectly fine, and then just.
I know it's wouldn't it suck if like, all right, we can go grab it now, guys, and they're just on their way to pick it up.
Yeah, it just explodes.
Yeah, so we're getting closer.
Yeah, we are. We getting there.
We're getting there.
One day we'll have alien waifus.
Alien waifus.
Alien waifus. What a time! What a fucking time to be alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alien waifus.
What?
Just gets way too sentimental.
Can't wait for my cat wife.
Ah, yes, of course.
My genetically created cat human hybrid. Oh my god, why does it look so fucked up?
That's gotta be like that's always something I always found weird in animes. Is like when like there's like characters that like are animal. Like
I mean,
you can't imagine them with human ears.
It's like 80% of anime, isn't it? Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty good amount.
Like cat girls and stuff like that.
You got raccoons.
I'm looking for a raccoon, GF. You know, I'm really looking for a trash panda.
Trash panda.
Where is the nearest trash panda at?
Yeah, dude, might steal some trash pandas.
When I went to Japan, I actually walked by one of those cosplay cafes. Like where you drink coffee and like there's a bunch of girls just walking around cosplay and being overtly nice.
Being too nice for your liking.
Yeah, I went to I was sad. I went to a cat. I really want to go to a cat cafe. You know, where you can drink coffee stuff like that. There's cats just walking around.
I would love to too.
I found the entrance door and I walked through and I think I've never smelled something more putrid in my entire life. I don't know why. I don't know if that's where they keep the litter boxes, and once you walk through, then it becomes nice. But it was so bad, I didn't want to risk walking in, and it's like, oh, it still smells like that in here. I'm leaving, you know, and being rude, but oh my god,
well, I mean, if it's a cat cafe, I think you have to expect that it will smell like cat.
No, it wasn't cat. It was just putrid. Just I don't know if I was next to a sewer line or if that really was where the litter boxes were, and they just have like blocks of cat shit.
That's
like
really
Wall-E
funny.
style, you know, they compact it and they just have blocks of cat shit.
Yeah, just in cardboard boxes.
I just didn't want to be rude. Walk in and be like, hi, oh, it smelled bad back there. Or I walk in, it's like, oh, it still smells like that in here. I don't want to be here. Sorry for...
I'd rather not be here, thanks.
Sorry for introducing myself. Thank you, I'll see my way out.
Myself. Yeah, exactly. I will see myself out. Y'all have a good one.
I'll be
Give a
leaving
scratch
now.
for old Whiskers over there for me, thanks. I'll see y'all later.
I fucking hate it here. So, cat cafes.
Yeah, I'd love to go to one. I've been to like a maid cafe before.
Yeah?
I have, yeah.
How was that?
It was fine. It wasn't anything crazy, to be honest.
Oh my god, motorcycle just passed by your mic. I thought that was a zombie in my game.
Oh, yikes. Watch out, he's coming for you. No, I went there with my friend for his birthday. A few years ago. I think I was like 17, 18. We went.
Yeah.
It was like right before I graduated high school. And we went. It was really nice. The food was fucking delicious, to be honest. Like, it wasn't anything crazy, obviously. It was like tea and like, regular food and whatnot. Like not a massive menu, like some sandwiches and shit.
Right.
But the food was delicious. And you could tell the weeaboos were there because they were playing weeaboo music.
Dun, dun, the crusade.
It's not a weeaboo song.
That fucking song. You know what song I'm talking about, though?
Yeah, Rasputin.
That's not Rasputin.
Wasn't that what you were just singing?
No. Like the dun 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 to say dun 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 ba ba.
Oh, that song.
Fuck. Rah rah Rasputin.
That's what it sounded
Russia's
like.
favorite love machine. Holy shit.
Look at your podcast people listening. Did it not sound like Rah Rah Rasputin when he first started that?
Rah rah rah. I think
No,
we
it
should
was
create.
nice.
I think we should create a second podcast, but under different names, and only certain people will be able to like, hey, is this the fucking Numbnuts guys? And it's just customer service horror stories.
Horror stories.
Oh, I have an idea. But we'll see how that goes.
Come on, Patrick. I have an idea. Wait a minute. I got an idea.
I have a pink and yellow sponge on my counter. I meant to take a picture and send it to you, but you'll just have to imagine what I was imagining.
Okay.
I'm David Hasselhoff.
I'm David Hasselhoff.
David Hasselhoff. Do you think that was the peak moment in his career?
What, was being on SpongeBob? Wasn't he on it again? Like recently?
was?
For like the anniversary or whatever?
What, in the newest movie or just...
No. That was when they did the IRL episode.
Oh, I don't know.
I think he was. I think he was back for like that episode as well. I haven't seen it.
Well, I feel like if you're on the SpongeBob movie, how much better can your life really get? Like, really, you know what I mean? Like, do you expect your life to get better after seeing SpongeBob himself?
The man, the
And,
myth, legend.
and having him ride your bare chest? Fucking... And then they made his pecs fucking move and launch a rocket. I never saw the
That
SpongeBob...
CGI man was crazy.
Yeah, exactly. It felt real. I've never seen the SpongeBob sponge out of water.
Oh, I think I've seen it.
Sorry, I ran into a fox in Minecraft. They're so cute.
I think I've seen it.
It's like it's
That was when they had
It's
the
not-
superpowers or whatever, right? On land?
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Was it good?
It was all right. The ending was
Um,
fucking funny.
I do really want to see Sponge on the Run though. That one actually looks pretty good.
The new one.
Yeah, except now I think it's only coming out on Paramount Plus,
Yikes.
and there's a new show coming out for SpongeBob on Paramount Plus called Camp Coral.
Yeah, the
Have you
Camp
seen
Coral
that?
series.
I'm gonna be honest, love SpongeBob to death. The show looks like shit.
Well, we will
The-
see.
Like, I don't know what's up, but the animation budget looks worse than Jimmy Neutron. Which, to be fair, Jimmy Neutron looked pretty good, but the animation, like, is the definition of when a TV show gets pushed to a streaming platform and the budget quality has to go super down because it's, not a movie.
Oh.
But, so I don't know what's going on there. And then
We'll just
plus
have to
they're
wait and see.
making a show just for Patrick Star, which kind of sucks. Doing kind of the crab walk on the creator's grave.
Yeah.
So that kind of sucks with the original Minecraft or SpongeBob.
The original Minecraft.
I haven't seen any new episodes in fucking forever.
I've
want
only
to,
seen
though,
like
just-
a few.
The animation style, you can definitely see how it's changed with the times.
Uh-huh.
I want to see the new Tom and Jerry movie too, because I have it on my streaming platform. I just haven't turned it on yet.
And there now is Rugrats.
Oh fuck. I'll take a look at it, but I really hope it's still. I mean, it's original voice actors, so that is a good thing.
That gives
But
hope.
the animation's a little.
Well, I mean, it's
I remember-
3D now. It's not 2D anymore.
But even when it was 2D, it had the specific. I know it's an old show, so they had no choice to make it look like that. But the style of the 2D animation, it looked very rough, almost like sketched and stuff like that. It looked nice. And the movie
and
was.
that was like its thing, was that style.
Yeah, because even as the times got better with animation, they still kept it.
Mm-hmm.
So they knew what they were doing. They knew what they hadn't planned for me and my memories. I think I still love
That's what Dylan
the
was named after.
Exactly.
My little
What a
brother.
freak.
He was named after Dylan in the show. In Rugrats.
Did they give him a lot of like items from Rugrats as a kid to grow up with, or like I guess like a
Not
poster on the wall?
really. I mean, we watched it a lot.
How the fuck do you name like my favorite character was SpongeBob, so I had a SpongeBob like clock on my wall. I had a SpongeBob TV. How do you
But we
name
had
your
like a
kid
Rugrats
Dylan?
blanket and stuff for him and stuff.
Okay, good. I was like, how do you name your kid from a show and then just never give him any memorabilia from the show? Like, yeah, your dad thought it was cool to name you Halo, so
Here's a Master
anyways.
Chief helmet for my
Yeah.
2-minute-year-old child. 2-minute
Exactly.
year old.
Exactly. What if you just don't give him anything? It's like,
There's
hey,
nothing.
dad named you Halo. Anyways, here's Minecraft. It's like, no, you gotta give them like Halo themed stuff. And if they don't like the game, if my kid does not at least pique any interest in Minecraft, I'm gonna think about it. Like, think about where they're gonna
Disowned.
go next. Yeah, exactly. Thinking about how much money the government will pay for me to give them. Sorry, I'm not gonna give them up for adoption. I'd love to.
Shit gets
open
escalated.
open an adoption center. It's like, and what's your reason for dropping off the kid? And it's just like, can't afford them. Not my kid. And the last dot does not like Minecraft.
Does not like Minecraft. Check.
We understand. We understand, sir. We'll fix them right up.
Forces
We
him to
got-
play Minecraft.
Yeah, we got the old brainwash machine over here. And we're going to make him watch nonstop Captain Sparkles for the next 5 hours.
Mhm.
So he's going to like it whether he doesn't knows it or not. Just don't let him see Roblox. Don't let him see Roblox.
The poison. The poison.
It's going to poison his mind. Don't let him see all that shit. Don't let him watch anime until he's like 25 either. Don't get him on that. Don't buy him a Gundam.
A
It's,
Gundam.
yeah, buy a Gundam.
Like that's the gateway drug is Gundam.
It is. If I go to Japan again, I probably will buy a Gundam. I know jack shit about them, but I think it'd be cool to have a
I
Gundam.
only watched the original series.
It's a series.
Mm.
I thought there was like a bunch of different shows.
Oh, there
I
is.
thought-
There's a billion different Gundams.
Yeah, so Gundam just means basically giant robot, right?
In a sense, it's just with like the name of the thing, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's the name of the robot.
It's a fucking robot. But that's just the type of robot. Is that it's a Gundam.
Yeah. You know, there's a good anime that has to do with mecha, but not like fighting or whatever. It's called Robotic Notes. Oh,
Pacific Rim.
it's so good. It's basically about this club that makes robots. And it's an anime, but they build like a giant Gundam.
Is that Pacific Rim?
No.
Oh.
But it's heavily inspired by like, Gundam. Like you could tell right off the back.
It's heavily inspired by Pacific Rim.
By Pacific Rim.
I
Aren't they
found
coming out
out
with like
I'm
a show or whatever? Or a movie?
I
That's, like,
think it's a show,
animated?
yeah. Yeah, it's a show.
Right?
Something like that.
Something like that.
I don't know how true this is. I'm basing this off of a I don't know, it's probably fucking TikTok or something like that. I think it might have been one that my girlfriend sent me. I'm not sure completely, but how I guess Spider-Man directly influenced Power Rangers, like because Spider-Man exists, Power Rangers exists. Because what's it called? Spider-Man, this is just from down the grapevine, you know. Marvel wanted Spider-Man to appeal more to Japanese audiences because he wasn't doing that well over there. So they looked at Japanese stuff and they're like, oh, I forget the name of the show. I think it was like it wasn't Mega Man. It was like the dude with the red and gray helmet. It's a very famous character in Japan. He has like bigger eyes. And they're like, oh, to appeal to Japanese audiences, we're going to give Spider-Man a car, give him a giant robot to fight in, you know, stuff that they like. And then because of that, Japanese people saw that and they're like, ooh, we should do this too. And then they created a show about like these 4 people that all have superpowers. And then America was like, oh, we should do that too. And then the Power Rangers were made. So like
Yeah.
Spider-Man
It's
kicked
like
off
back and forth.
Exactly. So apparently because
I mean,
of
look at how
Spider-Man.
successful Power Rangers was too. I think it is still pretty successful as well.
Yeah, I think it is still going. I think there's even another movie coming out, honestly.
Yeah, because me and my older brother used to watch Power Rangers all the time.
My fucking
We were
boss
younger.
put it on TV while we were watching, and I had no choice. Like in our call center, we had a giant TV in the center of the room, and whoever was manager, they got to choose what was on, and every single day it was Power Rangers. I was like, "Excuse me, boss, what the fuck are we doing right now? And he's like, oh, I'm trying to marathon the entire Power Ranger series, like every single type of season. So like we're going from medieval times to Gundam to, I was like, and we finished the entire, oh, my brain's fucking fried with Power Rangers. I saw, luckily there was no audio because, you know, it's a phone call area, but I saw every single era that all of the Power Rangers went through. Like medieval times to wizards to fucking Gundam robots, fucking fighting robots.
Jungle Fairy.
Yeah, so
much.
That was fun.
Yeah. All right, I think we're ready to head off here.
God, I got a lot of stuff out today, you know?
Yeah, a lot of pent up aggression.
Feeling
mainly
feeling
pent up aggression.
Feeling pretty relaxed, you know? Feeling pretty
pretty
I think
good.
I got a good therapy session in today. Well, thank you to everyone who submitted your questions. I hope your eye surgery goes great to that fan that listens to us, or I hope it went great. Thank you guys for all your love and support. We do genuinely appreciate it. You guys are welcome to leave any questions as well, like for just for us.
Is to attempt.
Like we'll probably ignore them, but you can try, you know. But no, we'll still answer any questions. You guys don't have to doing that. But thank you everyone for listening. Sorry for the late episode. Trust me, I wish that I didn't have to crack my head on the fucking ice.
On the ice, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. My neck hurts, and my pussy and my crack, you know. But you guys have a great rest of your day. We will see you next week. Looking forward to episode 20. Hopefully, there's something fun planned for that. We'll probably try and do something a little bit different too, because I know we promised a live episode would be pretty cool. But yeah, but you guys have a great rest of your day, evening, morning, afternoon, weekend. There's a squid just drowned in my wheat farm.
Yikes.
Anyways, he broke my fucking wheat. All right.
What asshole.
We will see you guys next week. You have a great rest of your day.
Alrighty, y'all. Have a good one.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.